Welcome to the Divine Living Talk Show. I'm your host, Gina DeVee, and this is your weekly segment on doing business like a queen. You are 10 minutes away from creating the ultimate success you deserve. So grab a note-taking device and let's get started. Welcome to the Divine Living Talk Show. I'm your host, Gina DeVee, and today I'm talking to you about how to not settle for baby money. That's right. I know that you are working so hard in your life, in your business, as a woman entrepreneur. You're going to rock out your mission, have this super cool contribution in the world. And what I see the big mistake so many women make is trying to live this big life and create this big impact in the world, all while living on baby money. And here's where I discovered this. So throughout my years, and my own journey included, when I started living on my $2,000 a month, making $5,000 a month was life-changing, completely life-changing. Then once I got to that $5,000 a month, you could start to see $10,000 a month was kind of around the corner. And especially if you're in the kind of high vibrational communities that I was in, everyone's all about doubling their income. Well, doubling their income was $10,000. So I was like, I can do that. I can see that. And then boom, the big goal, hitting $10,000 a month. I was like, ta-da! So if you're already at $10,000 a month, congratulations. And if that's your goal, I'm rooting for you. So then, you do the $10,000 a month, then it's six figures, then it's $250,000, $500,000, and I was like seeing myself cross that seven-figure line. It's like, oh my gosh, I made $1 million in a year. And it was so super exciting. And I was very proud of myself, mostly because of who I became in the process. The money was not nothing. It was fun. And I had a great time with that money as well. Then I went to the south of France. Then I started reading Forbes, an entrepreneur magazine. And then I started realizing what a baby amount of money even $1 million is. I mean, honestly, if you get serious about living your real life, I'm here to say being a millionaire is it's like the new middle class millionaire. It's like being a millionaire is just middle class these days based on what you are up for, what you really deserve, what you need, how you're going to live your life, the expenses that you have. And for those of you that are like, I'm just trying to get to the $5,000 a month, now I'm completely overwhelmed and not happy, stay with me because we are all in this together. The whole point is, it is time for women to stop settling for baby money, no matter where you're at. When I was trying to pay off my student loans and I was already a psychotherapist, I had a master's degree in clinical psychology, I was a psychotherapist, I went and saw clients during the day and I would bust tables at night so I could make $60 of cash a night to chip away at my six-figure student loans. I mean, come on. This is what I'm talking about. The wealth consciousness that we have or that we don't have about going for our goals is what has to change. Now, I'm not here to put any value on any dollar amount. That's up to you. And for one woman, $10,000 a month is what for another woman $1 million a month is. That becomes irrelevant. What's necessary is that you get into your purpose and you start waking up to how much money is necessary for you to live that purpose. So I think that this is really about a self-permission game. The money is there and it's available. And I'm not talking about binging. I'm not talking about an abuse of money. I'm just saying it's there for you and you're worth it. And yes, you can do it too. You can do it, whatever it is for you. I'm just here to say that as women, I have higher hopes for us. I really think we can do better. All the smart, ambitious, hardworking, educated women that I know that $10,000 a month is the ultimate holy grail. Well, if you're not there, then get yourself there. But I'm here to say that money is a very valuable resource. And so often the women entrepreneur community, we have made it wrong. We've made it the bad guy. We've made it like, well, money doesn't buy happiness. Yes, it does. It buys a whole ton of happiness, and you know it. I'm not saying that it buys all happiness. I am not saying that money is God. But if you want to up your frequency and play a bigger game and have fun in the south of France, go for it. Go for it. Start living out your dreams. You want to go and produce live events and be speaking on stage in front of hundreds of people? You know how much that costs? It takes money for you to be living your purpose. So just really you got to start where you're at and then take the next step and the next step. And that's what I had to do, and that's even what I'm doing now today. All I'm here to say that as women, we need to be changing this world. We can change this world. And money is part of the answer. You living your life by example will affect so many people. Some of them you will have no idea the people that you will impact. Every time I get ready for a speaking gig or a filming gig, there's certain songs that I listen to really amp myself up and get myself ready. Those people don't know who I am yet. There's a gospel dude from the 70s, and his music means so much to me, and it prepares me for what I'm meant to do. He didn't know that he was going to be impacting my life, and that by my life being in higher vibration, that it has a ripple effect to all of the thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of people out there that I'm going to affect. So you got to get the same is true for you. That guy had to have money to get into the studio and do his thing so that my life could be changed. It's just the invitation for us all to play a bigger game, including playing a bigger game with money. So your invitation today, it's about thinking bigger. So can I have a little fun with you here? This might be mind-blowing, the whole millionaires are the new middle class thing, but I think that there's something in you that knows that that's actually the truth. So let's play this game. This was the most transformational game I've ever played that helped me transform my money story, and it will help you do the same thing. So I want you to think about how much you are making a year. Just gross number. What's your gross in a year that you're making? Close your eyes and breathe. And just feel how that feels in your body. That's your annual income. That's the number that you're making. Okay? And now, with your eyes still closed and with you still continuing to breathe, imagine that number being your monthly income. And I want you to see that number every single month and feel that number every single month. And breathe into that number coming in every single month. That's possible for you. When I first heard of this concept of making your yearly income, your monthly income, I thought my mind just exploded. But I didn't need to do anything more than yes, please. I was going to figure that out. As long as it was humanly possible, sign me up. And it happened. And then it happened again. So this is the invitation for all of us women. Whatever you desire your monthly income or your yearly income to be, know that you can collapse the timeline. If you want that yearly income to be your monthly income, and so it is, show up, do the work, have the mindset, because you will no longer be settling for baby amounts of money. And women, money's our birthright too. You don't just have to watch the guys make the big money. Take the lead, the example from a lot of them are doing really great work in the world. There's a lot of amazing conscious billionaires out there that are cleaning up our oceans and doing cool things with robotics and private space travel. There's a lot of great stuff going on out there. And there'd be more great stuff going on that attended to our value system if there was more money circulating in the women entrepreneur community. So I'm not asking you to save the earth or save the world. I am inviting you to play a bigger game specifically for you and your relationship with money. So I will leave you with this. I want you to take out a journal, and I want you to spend 5 minutes even at the end of this video and write out what your life would be like if that yearly income was your monthly income. What difference would that make in your life? What thoughts would you think? What contribution would you make? Where would you spend your summer? Where would you live? How would you show up in life? What would you model to your children and those around you? Most importantly, in what way would that support you being queen in your life? You write that out, you pray on it, and you get your guidance. Because if that's a yes for you, whatever your version of not settling for baby money is, you're going to be living a much more powerful existence. And that I take a stand for you. So my loves, this is the end of the baby money era for women. Leave a comment below about what you are leaving behind and what you are going for in this department. Also, please share this video with the women who need to hear this. We do not need to have a glass ceiling. We do not need to have a limit. It's time for us to be adults with our money-making abilities.